Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Whittier versus Reed. You all have been together for 2.5 years, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right, you're living together and you have one child together, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. Miss Whittier, you brought your boyfriend to court today because you have concerns that he's cheating on you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, before we get to that, let me ask, how did you all meet?
My toddler decided she would jump in the pool, and he thought she was drowning, so he jumped in to save her. Little did he know she could swim circles around him. So I was like, can I help you? What are you doing? That's my child. And he's like, well, I just sort of thought, she might need a little help given she was very small. And we had dinner later that night.
Wait a minute, Cutler. Hold up. Were you jumping in to save her, or was that a player move?
No,
it was not a player move.
That's a slick move.
That's just a little beautiful little girl, a little 2-year-old baby jumped in the pool, and I wasn't just gonna sit there. So,
how did you get her to go to dinner with you that same night?
She invited me.
Oh,
Don't play.
I figured
So
he deserved a little bit of my time, at least as a thanks for being concerned for her.
okay, woman to woman, you thought he was cute.
Yes.
All right, I ain't mad at you.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you. That's how me and Mr. Cutler got together. I saw him
I didn't save
skating.
your toddler, but...
No, I was not, yeah. But he was roller skating, and I like, that's nice right there. So, I understand.
All right, so you go to dinner and things just click?
They did. They clicked really well. We saw each other almost every day for the next week or so, and then he moved, and he moved out of state. And then about a month after he moved, he's like, I think it's time to come back down there. I think that there's nothing up here for me, because he had moved back to his hometown, and he's like, maybe there's something better for me down there. So
That
he moved in
something
with
better
us.
was you.
That something better was me.
yes,
All right,
Your Honor.
Who said I love you first?
He did. He's a cheeseball.
And how did that happen?
Well, after he moved in, we were having one of those rare occasions when my daughter had gone to bed early and we got a little time together. So I was like, you know what, let's just go stare at the stars. We were just kind of sitting outside talking, and I was like, you know what, come dance with me. And he's like, but we don't have any music. And I'm like, you don't need music. We'll dance to our own beat. And he says I love you in the middle of that.
Okay, that is pretty cheesy. that's cheeseball, but it's sweet.
It is.
What was it about her you liked?
She's old school. I knew that right off. She's old school. If she's got you, she's got you. She don't, she don't. There's not a lot of girls her age like that. Most of them's twerking on Instagram. So.
Or on your Facebook.
She don't play that. You ain't gonna find her on Instagram.
I heard her say something.
What?
You
Was it on
said
your
twerking,
Facebook?
and you said on his Facebook, which leads me to the next question. All of this lovey-dovey, cheesy stuff, how and why are you here? What broke the trust?
Well, we decided we would have a child. And the day that child was born, I had a feeling. That woman's intuition sneaking in the back of your mind, something ain't quite right.
The antenna doing this.
Yeah.
I got you.
I get up about midnight, and he's curled up in the hospital bed with my son, our 12-hour-old newborn. So I pick up his phone, and I go to the bathroom, and I'm like, you know what? It's nothing. It's gonna be nothing. I'm gonna look because I'm paranoid, and it's the middle of the night, but it's gonna be nothing, right? Then I find these completely naked pictures of this girl. Sent to him after our son was born.
So in the 12 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a problem.
Naked photos in your phone on the day that your child is born?
I still regret that decision, Your Honor. I really do.
Okay, and what was the decision you made? To have someone send you pictures?
I don't think she knew at first that I was.
She told you congratulations on the new baby. She knew.
Okay.
Okay,
Go ahead, love.
All right, maybe she didn't know.
I've seen my share of greeting cards and e-cards, but I've never seen one that said congratulations on your new baby with naked photos attached to it.
Yeah, that's a new
one.
Yeah.
All right.
So why did you request these pictures?
We had been into it a lot. I mean, and now I look back, I really feel kind of stupid because she was pregnant.
His excuse is, well, I wasn't getting it at home. I'm 9 months pregnant, high risk, and spent most of it in the hospital. No wonder you're not getting everything you want at home. Kinda can't.
Okay, you find these pictures. I'm sure there had to be a conversation.
Actually, no. There was very few words after that. I walked back in there, because he was laying...
I didn't know what to say.
He was laying in the hospital bed with me. We had our son between us. I threw the phone down on his foot and made sure it hit his ankle hard enough to wake him up. I said, you see that couch? You better be damn lucky that you're not being escorted out. Get over there and don't talk to me. He's like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Those pictures were graphic enough that, to quote an old family member, I could have yodeled if I needed to down through there.
So you're saying they could have echoed?
Yes.
Huh.
Like, ultrasound unnecessary, could see it all.
Oh, boy.
And I'm not one to give up. I'm not one to quit. So I blocked her. I deleted all the pictures. And I told him, I said, if I catch her back again, if I catch one more photo, I'm going to send it to her mama. I'm going to send it to her daddy. I'm going to send it to her husband. Because this girl's married. She has kids of her own. And I will send it to all of them.
So, Mr. Reed, did you cut off communication with this woman? I mean, you're busted at this point. Did you cut off communication with this woman?
Yes.
For a little while.
It wasn't a little while, man.
I've still
talking
got
to her
messages
altogether.
7.5 months later.
What?
7.5 months later, I catch him back
I don't remember
messing
that.
with that
I'm just
same
saying,
one.
I really don't remember that.
You sure?
What you got there? Show them.
What
Show
is-
them.
More pictures of another one.
Really?
Another one 6 months ago.
6?
So tell me how you're not still doing it.
Really?
This is not the yodeler.
No, this is an entirely different woman.
Okay, let's find out what you got. Ron, would you get that?
I mean, if you can put stuff like that out there for someone else's partner.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so it says, because I want to see. And then the response is her breast. And she says, there you go, must not like. And the response, I really do. Now your lower parts. And then she actually sent the lower parts.
So not only did you get this, you asked for more. You got the breast pictures, and you said, I really do. Now I want to see your, and she responds with pictures of her.
Like I said, I regret it. I do. I still regret it. I don't know what I was thinking.
I know what you were thinking.
So you believe that he's sleeping with these two women?
If he's not, I'll be floored. If he is, doors that way. Pick your stuff up on the way out.
I want you to tell me how I'm supposed to be doing that.
You're saying you have received all these photos from women, but you've never touched them.
No.
Have you found any more recent contact with any of these women?
Well, about a week ago, we both got new phones. And then 4 days ago, he's back adding the same girl that he got naked pictures of when our son was born. He's added her back on Facebook.
I still have not spoken a word to that girl.
That's a $200 phone if he wants to talk to her and add her on
Mr. Reed.
Facebook.
I have not talked to her.
This is the first woman, the woman you blocked.
Yeah. And she's back again.
Is this a woman you've been intimate with in the past?
No, not one time.
Then what?
I wanted
That
to,
brings us to his third
but-
little flavor. We separated and he moves in with one of them. It's like he's got one for every day of the week.
So this is a third woman.
Third woman.
Yes.
And so what happened with this third woman?
He says nothing.
Well, how did you
But
find
every
out about
time-
this third woman?
Every time we have an argument, that's his first phone call.
I get that you are fired up about this. You are angry. You are passionate about this. I'm not sure Mr. Reed does.
He don't.
I hear it every day.
But
Mr. Reed,
Just
you
because
can
you hear it doesn't mean
but
you get it.
you
And that's
gotta-
the problem.
You gotta listen to understand, not listen to respond. And you are still listening to respond. If you don't stop with the other girls, your ride or die, your right hand who's always been there, ain't gonna be there no more. That wedding you want 3 days after your birthday ain't gonna happen. You know why? Because as much as I love you, I'm worth more than that.
Your relationship is on the line here. Miss Whittier has said, if you find out he's cheating, Miss Whittier, what are you going to do?
I want the $200 back I just paid for that phone, and I'm out of here. That's it. You know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. This is like round 6. I've been an idiot long enough. I love him, but I'm not going to always forgive him.
Well, this court has ordered Mr. Reed to undergo a polygraph examination with our certified polygraph examiner, Mr. Patrick Coffey, and we have those results. Ron, would you please show Mr. Coffey into the courtroom?
Yes, sir.
Real good to see you.
Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you as well.
Ms. Whittier, you look nervous. Are you nervous about these results?
Just a little bit.
Everything's at risk. I feel for you.
Ms. Whittier, are you ready for the results?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Mr. Reed was asked, have you ever had sexual intercourse with a woman Ms. Whittier found pictures of during her pregnancy? What was his response to that question?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The polygraph determined that he was being truthful.
It's sad that that's what it took, but whatever it takes, baby. Whatever it takes.
Mr. Reed was asked, since your son was born, have you had sexual intercourse with any woman other than Miss Whittier? What was his response?
He admitted there was another woman, Your Honor.
He confessed?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's when we were separated.
That
So
was when
you
you were
knew-
sleeping on the couch and not doing nothing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
At
you
the
knew about
time-
this?
Yeah, I mean,
He hollered he was sleeping on the couch.
at the time I was sleeping on the couch, and when she asked me
I guess
that,
she was too.
All right.
So,
I can
Mr. Reed,
forgive one mistake. One.
so, Mr. Reed, is this the only woman that you've been with other than Miss Whittier
Yes,
during
Your
your
Honor.
relationship?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is the only one.
This is the only one. Just the one. That's it.
Right. So, Mr. Coffey, after you received this information, what happened?
I followed up with a third question. Other than the woman your girlfriend knows about, since your son was born, have you had sexual intercourse with any woman other than Miss Whittier?
What was his response?
He said no. And
What did the polygraph determine?
polygraph determined he was being truthful.
Face value. Take what I tell you at face value. I understand that you don't trust me and you have full right to.
Lucas's birth.
I've
Christmas
jumped up
that
and
year.
down and said, I tell the truth.
How can I believe you at face value
I
when
think
you've
polygraph.
proved it over and over and over and over?
That's a valid question, Mr. Reed. How can she believe you? How can she believe that you are not going to follow up on these other women you have in your life, all these naked pictures you're receiving?
I don't know. It's taken a lot for me to realize a lot of things, and I'm getting there. Like I said, I don't talk to these women anymore. I don't even talk to the one I added on Facebook. I didn't even say a word to her. I had no intention on doing so.
Let me just put it this way. I'm going to help you.
Okay.
I'm ordering you to delete, block, and never, not one day later, never ever have any contact with any of these women we've talked about today. It is one thing to have a change of heart, but what you need is a change of behavior. If you love her, then you need to act like you love her.
I'll never find another one like her. I know I won't.
Well, then stop looking.
I know I won't.
Stop.
There-
If you
there
know
ain't
you
one.
never find another one like
There
her,
ain't one.
stop looking.
Okay.
Okay.
Quit looking on Facebook, pick your
Get-
face up, look at me, and occasionally,
Come here.
have a conversation with me.
Come here. I love you.
Mr. Reed, tell her how you're gonna change. Tell her what you're gonna do differently.
I will delete them. Delete, block, all of them. You already got access to my phone. You keep access to my phone.
I don't want to have it, though. I don't want to need that. You need to realize that. Because you keep on down this path, and that girl's going to be gone. And she ain't going to come back this time. She's not going to say, oh, it's okay. And I mean that. I love you.
All right, guys, let me say this to you. You've heard her, Mr. Reed. And so what I am ordering is for you all to have counseling so you can figure out what this thing is you got going. And I also think you all need counseling about how to move forward successfully. We have tools for that through our counselors. Take advantage of them. And as we say in this courtroom, do not cheat yourself out of a happy, healthy relationship. Court is adjourned.